So I guess everybody's a sourdough expert now, but that's not what this episode's about. I want to talk to you about what we're going to put on top of this. The other night we did salmon, and so now we've got the leftovers. So let's talk about leftovers. I always try to plan my meals to cook enough food so that we can have it for lunch later, and it doesn't always have to come back in its previous form. So I'm not going to reheat this. I'm going to essentially make salmon salad, and I'm going to do that just by cutting up the salmon. Just kind of coarse like that, and then I use celery. I have a celery digestion unit that takes care of all of my scrap celery. It turns out that that same unit also really likes salmon. Yeah, she does. Okay, so back to the celery. So I'm going to dice this up small. And I just try to keep the proportions so that when I look in the bowl and I see the celery, I know that it goes with the amount of salmon I have. Since I'm the chef, I get to decide. But one tip when you're using celery is use some of the leaves too, because they have a ton of celery flavor, because Texas celery doesn't have a lot of celery flavor. So I'm going to do that. I got the celery in the bowl with the salmon. Gives us a nice little crunch. And look at that, too much salmon. I know what to do with that. Okay, then same thing with your tuna. A little bit of mayo if you like that. I do. I'll put a little bit of mayo in there. Oh yeah. A little bit of Dijon mustard. And pickle relish. I love pickle relish. This is dill pickle relish. We'll go ahead and add that. And then I'm just going to stir it all up. We made this after we did the last video on salmon, and holy cow was it good. The only thing that was missing was this amazing sourdough bread. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to put it on the bread with a little bit more mayo, just like that. And there you go. So your leftovers don't have to be tasting like leftovers. You can reconstitute them, add some flavor back to them, and these are amazing. So this is a super high protein salad. It's delicious. Love you guys. So a couple things we forgot. First of all, if you have a salmon digestion unit, these are awesome to get because they help with the cleanup. Makes cleanup a snap. The other thing is a little bit of fresh pepper over the top, and if the salmon, see our salmon already had salt on the crust, so the seasoning was already in the salmon. It was already had that beautiful crust that we built up the other night, plus it even had a little bit of butter left over. So serve that with cheese over the top, like pepper jack cheese or something like that. Would be really tasty, but I think it would kind of crush the flavor of the salmon. But once you get all that done, you're good to go. And like I said, this thing can go right back in the cupboard. So that's it. That's salmon on a Sunday. Love you guys.